Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Tashrita Gupta, your ACCA mentor, and today I'm here with a very important guidance video which is about how to pass SBR. So not a general tips and tricks video where I'm just going to randomly tell you do this, do that. No, I'm going to give you a proper plan as I've already given you a 45 days plan. So I hope that you guys were following that. Otherwise, if you're new to my channel, I'm Tashrita Gupta and I make videos regarding FR, SBR, AAA and ACCA in general. For example, job opportunities of ACCA where you can find job across the globe. So do join us, subscribe to the channel so that you can stay tuned with the value adding content which I keep on uploading time by time. Okay, so let's get started with this video today. What I want to discuss with all of you is whether you are enrolled student or whether you are self-studying student, I need to mention this to you that 30 days are not even left in our exam. If we consider the timeline, today I'm shooting this video, like I'll upload it today itself, so it's 3rd of Feb. So we are just left with around 29 days approximately because our exam is on 4th of March. So I hope everyone knows that our SBR exam is preponed. Usually it used to be at the end of the session, end of the timetable. Now it is put to the first of the day of the timetable, date sheet, what do you call it as. So that means we have a little amount less for our preparation this time. Anyways, we'll manage it, we'll get through this, and the provided term and condition is that you follow what I say, okay? I'm not saying you need to enroll with me for following what I tell you. You can do it yourself. I give same guidance to the students who are enrolled with me. The difference is just that they get lectures, but I show the same roadmap which I show on my channel to my students as well. There's no difference in that. So what you are getting as a guidance video, you should be really emphasizing and following it because that's the only way we can pass this attempt, okay? So if you have been procrastinating and you are watching this video, this is a sign for you to actually make sure that now you be consistent, now you be disciplined so that you can pass this SBR exam short in March 2024. So let's get started, guys. What is the 30 days plan? How can I complete my syllabus in 30 days? Is it possible? Is it even possible to pass even if I start today? That's a question I get a lot of times. So I want to ask you, what do you think? How much syllabus do we have? We have already a small book, okay? I won't say a very small book, but let's be optimistic. A small book of contents of IFRSs. And now what I want to tell you is that if you are a full-time student or if you can take out 4 to 5 hours of study today onwards, then also you can manage this paper because you've already booked your exam. There's no other way out, right? So you need to give your exam. The deadline to book the exam is already passed. So if you're watching this video, you've already booked your exam. So why to give up? We need to give our best fight. Whatever will happen, we'll see to it. But 30 days, yes, we can pass this paper if we put in an effort and input of 4 to 5 hours every day consistently from today onwards. So these 30 days, I would say if you are a student who has completed your syllabus, when I say completed the syllabus, that involves all your standards which is related to non-current assets, which relates to your IFRS 15, 16, your technical components of share-based payment, employee benefits, and then you have your consolidation. These are the major portions of SBR. Rest are also important, we need to do them, but they're very small and we can just cover them by a reading. But I'm talking about these major portions which are tested widely because they have a lot of depth in them which is tested in application based case studies. So if you're done with these content, I consider you in the category of a person who's completed the syllabus. And SBR is such a paper, you'll always feel like, ma'am, I'm not confident. I've done the syllabus, but it feels like I'm not yet done. I need to do it again. You'll always feel that. You'll feel that till the day of the exam. And then you'll get an 80 plus. That has happened to many of the students and it's a fact. If you watch that video of Shreya, which I posted just recently, she was the same, in the same boat that, ma'am, I don't know, I've not completed this, I've not completed that. You've done it once, no? Syllabus is done once, that's enough. You've attended the lecture of that course content, you remember something out of it. I do recommend accumulated revision for SBR, but at this point in time, I can't afford to do that. So now what I have to do is, if I'm in this category, I need to start with my past papers or my kit. I always recommend the Kaplan Kit for all my students. Okay. Now many people also refer to past papers directly. I won't say that it is a bad practice. Yes, of course, you can refer to past papers, but I think Kaplan Kit is a little more systematic and you get some questions topic wise also. Like if I want to do group accounts question, I get a proper section of it. So that's the reason I prefer Kaplan Kit for my students as well, and it's a little to the point as opposed to other publishers as well. So I will go with the Kaplan Kit for this category of students. I'll start with the kit today. Wherever my syllabus is, you have done the major portions, maybe you're stuck in the small standards, maybe you're stuck in the current issues, maybe you're stuck in the interpretation part, that is the tail of your syllabus. So that can be managed simultaneously. I'm not talking about those as major components of your, preparation. If you're done with the major components, that is consolidation, non-current assets, your IFRS 2, IS 19, your this IFRS 15, 16, IFRS 9. If you're done with these major components, you need to get started with the kit. If you're not done with these major components, what to do in that case? If I'm not yet done, I still have some backlogs. So I was not following ma'am's 45 days plan and I still have backlogs. First of all, that's a hurtful thing for me as a mentor. I've given you a 45 days plan and you've procrastinated. So I'm not going to bash you here for that, but that means from now you do not have any scope, zero scope of procrastination. From today onwards, you need to get started with the kit and you need to simultaneously cover your backlogs. So now you have to do double work. This category is just going to do the kit. Your category is going to do the kit and the kit practice and the coverage of backlog simultaneously. Now let me tell you why I'm saying start with the kit. Ma'am, I am having backlog. I've not done IFRS 9. So how can I start with the kit? Okay, when you'll find IFRS 9 related requirement in the kit, you can skip that. You can highlight it that I'll come back later to it. What's the problem? Why to run from the kit just because we have some backlogs? And if I was you, I would have utilized that opportunity. We always try to give ourselves excuses. I have not done this IFRS 9. No, I'll start with the kit later on. You have a backlog, so this is an opportunity for you that you encountered a question in the kit related to IFRS 9. So pick up IFRS 9 today, complete IFRS 9 today and then come back to that requirement. At least you know that these are my backlogs, no? You know the importance of the backlog. If you see a 7 marker in the kit related to IFRS 9, your instinct will yourself, guide you that, dude, please complete IFRS 9. You might lose 7 marks in the exam because of this backlog. So I need to start with the kit. It's a roller coaster, okay? I call kit practice, I call past paper practice as a roller coaster. So you guys are going to find this ride as a roller coaster ride. And let me tell you, the day you start the kit, you'll feel like first question I did, I read the answer and I'm like, what's this? Am I even supposed to write such answers? Because the kit answers are like huge. Kit answers are perfect. Like even I can't write or I can't match that level, and I don't want to match that level because I am a human, not AI. So I am going to write the answers which fits well in my common sense and which fits well in my capacity. Am I able to write the answers in the given time? Can you write those perfect answers in your exam? Answer is big no. You cannot write. You have to be very specific, okay? When you are reading a case study, you need to brainstorm the case study and each point of that case study. Let's suppose they've given to me, I'll give you one example. So let's suppose they've given to me that, after the reporting date, there was a fire in the company. Now this line indicates that this is an event after reporting period. So come on, I'll quickly refer to IS 10 events after reporting period. I'll say whether it's adjusting or non-adjusting. 1 mark for the identification only. Then 1 mark for explanation, whether it's adjusting or non-adjusting, right? And then stating the accounting treatment of it gives you another 1 mark. So with one line, I just developed 3 marks for myself. First, I identified, then I explained what is adjusting, non-adjusting, and then I told the accounting treatment. If it is adjusting, I have to adjust it in my statement of changes in equity. I have to restate the comparatives. I need to disclose it. So I just gave those random and those basic ideas from IS 10 directly. So that becomes really easy for us. Now, the question comes that, okay, if I have written this and I get 3 easy marks. So while solving the kit, ma'am, I have to type it? No. You should have, while reading and solving the kit, you should read the question, brainstorm the case study, and just write those points in a notepad that this is what is coming to my mind for this question. Then go back to the answer of the kit. And in the answer, you are supposed to see what you thought versus what the examiner has given as the marking scheme. Is there any connection between these two? First, you will find, okay, I have also written about IS 10, examiner in the marking scheme has also referred to it. Wow. So I did 1% same as the examiner. I mentioned about indicator of impairment. The examiner has also written something about indicator of impairment. I am matching the ideas of the examiner. Done and dusted. Now I will move ahead. Now I have built my confidence, that I am at least matching 60 to 70% equal to the examiner. Now don't cry. If you're not matching 60 to 70%, you will match by the time you practice more and more questions. In the very first questions, you will feel very underconfident. You will feel like I am not able to relate the standards to the kit. It's something natural, happens with all. But as in when, it's just like you have to face your fear. The kit will become a fear and you will have to face that fear on the face of it. You have to keep on penetrating through that kit. So that by the time you reach the end of the kit and you're like accomplished. You need to learn from the kit. I need to emphasize on this that we need to learn from the kit. I'm not supposed to judge myself just because I'm not able to solve the questions as per the examiner's expectations. This point of time is not for judging. That is a mock exam. You get judged brutally in a mock exam. You're not supposed to judge yourself at this stage. You're a learner, okay? With time you will learn, with time you will become something a little similar to the examiner. This will take a lot of time. So what we have to do is, we have to start the kit solving. So you need to divide your day into 2 halves. In the evening hours, I would recommend that you do kit, because kit will take a little bit of time, especially in the initial days. And in the morning time, you can cover your concepts. And your concepts will also get revised as in when you will solve the questions. Now many students, okay, I am known for this, that I would spoon feed you for this, but I don't mind spoon feeding. It's fine. Here is the question list. And yes, here is the Super 20 question list as well, which you guys have been asking me again and again. This is the plan that I've given to my paid students also, okay? So I don't keep any discrimination between the paid and the self-study students. I'm giving it out publicly to all. It's just that they will be attending the classes. You can do it yourself, right? So what is this plan? See, this plan started on 2nd of Feb. So you've just missed this. You can cover up that. So this plan started on 2nd of Feb. These are the 2 questions I'm practicing with my students in the class. And these are the 2 questions that they will practice themselves. Correct? And this is how the whole thing would work. So 2 questions I'm going to do, 2 questions they'll do themselves in a day. So they will leave these 2 questions on my shoulders. I will do it in the class. They'll attend the class, done and dusted, move to the next. You're not supposed to get perfection in every question. You're not supposed to cram the questions, okay? You need to understand the questions. So by attending the debrief, they would be understanding the questions and then they will move on to self-practice. Now, by the time, that is 14th of Feb, see, I have given them some break also. One day I've kept for their relaxation, so you guys can utilize this one day. And then what we have is, we have our, from 15th of Feb, Super 20 classes are also starting. So these are for the paid students, okay, classes, but you can note down the question names at least. So you can very much, okay, I am not saying that you need to enroll for the classes for getting the benefit of Super 20 questions. You need to do it as self-study also. You can easily manage it. If you feel like that, ma'am, I'm not able to crack the case studies, or I need some guidance on how to write answers, or there's a lot of information in the case study and I'm not able to articulate answers because of that overwhelming information, then don't enroll for that. You still have 2 days free session with me, which is known as marathon, where I'm going to share with you tips and tricks of solving the case studies, which I'll share on YouTube as well. So the link to register for these 2 days free webinars is in the description box as well, because there is a limited participant limit in the Zoom meeting as well. So please register ASAP so that you guys can attend these 2 days free webinars. And then I will also have a free grand revision of all the concepts. Okay. Now that is going to be around 1st of March. Right before your exam, we'll do it as YouTube live. All the standards in one go, all SBR syllabus in one go. We'll have that. Then you have Super 20 questions. So these are the Super 20 questions that I'm going to solve each day, and you can follow the same timetable for yourself as well. So this is how this whole thing works. The 30 days plan, this is how it works. And just in case, because I've been getting a lot of queries, you guys want to attend these classes, or you want to attend these classes as well. If you're not able to manage the kit yourself, or you need any help, if you're enrolled somewhere already, of course don't need me, then you can visit my website and you can enroll yourself in our question practice classes, which is crash course. So for SBR, you can see ultimate planner, which I've just shown you, that was the ultimate planner. Our live Super 20 classes, I've shown you the schedule and the timings for it. Your mocks and assignments will be taken timely. One mock will be tested. Second mock will be self-assessed based upon a debrief. Assignments there would be. Then you have marathon and grand revision that I've told you, which is anyway free to all. But because you will be part of the session, so you'll be part of my Zoom meeting. The other people would be watching it via YouTube live. So that's the difference, because I won't be able to cater to the doubts of all. So I need to, streamline that. How many doubts can I cater in a meeting? Then we will have recorded question debrief and important concepts. So I'll also give you some recordings of important concepts like consolidation, IS 19, IFRS 2. So these IFRS 9, very important concepts, current issues. So I will be giving you recordings for these, and this is what the package looks like. So you can just visit the website tgprofs.com, and the link is again in the description box, and you can enroll for the crash course if needed. Otherwise, you know what it is. You have this plan in front of you. If possible, you can take a picture of this or something like that, and you can just paste it on your wall, note it down. And please do follow this plan irrespective of whether you are my student. You are my student also if you're watching this video. So many students, once I even don't know them because they've not studied from me, but they watched the YouTube lectures and they're like, ma'am, I passed with 50, I passed with a 60, I just watched your revision, I just attempted your Super 20 questions. So that feels good, and that's why I'm making this video, and I hope it helps to all. So this is what you have to follow as your 30 days plan for the coming February month, ongoing February month. And this is it. Same kind of plan I'm going to come up for AAA and FR as well in the coming 2 days. So stay tuned, and there are a lot of free content available on my channel for SBR as well, which includes current issues videos, there are technical article videos, and then you have upcoming marathon videos and the fast track revisions. So stay tuned on the channel. If you like the content, do subscribe and do share this video for all the students who are appearing for SBR in March. All the best. I hope it was a helpful video. See you in the next one.